Yeet. Keep. Hello everyone! Thanks for joining me for another Modern Quick Match. Nothing fancy here, just what the title says. I'll do a quick deck tech, which is the same one from the Modern Matchup Analysis video, so if you don't want to hear it again, or you just want to jump straight to the gameplay, I have included the timestamp in the description below. Please like and subscribe, it really helps out a lot. Now, let's play some Modern. Alright, so we're piloting Grixis Urza with a splash for green. But if you're new to the deck, the main engine is Thopter Foundry, Sword of the Meek. With both in play, you pay 1, sack the Sword of the Foundry, you gain a life, and get a Thopter. That Thopter then triggers the sword, comes back attached. So for every 1 mana you have, you get 1 life and 1 Thopter. Fine combo that's actually pretty difficult for a lot of decks to deal with as it is. But why this deck has jumped to tier 1 status is because of Modern Horizons. First, Urza makes this combo go infinite. Urza taps the sword for 1 mana to activate the Foundry, sacrifice the sword, Thopter made, sword comes back untapped. So that's 2 fresh artifacts to make 2 more mana. Repeat this and you'll have infinite life, Thopters, and mana. Then with the infinite mana, you can activate Urza's 5 ability until you play your whole deck. A lot of decks will play a win condition like Europe or Aether Grid, that way you don't have to pass the turn over while your Thopters are summoning sick. Oh, and for fun, you also get a huge construct for free with Urza, because he wasn't good enough already. Just a crazy good card. So how do we get this combo consistently? First and foremost, we're churning through our deck with cantrippy artifacts. Mishra's Bauble is a delayed redraw that gives us some info. Arkham's Astrolabe both fixes our mana and redraws. Chromatic Star is a free roll, and then there's Ichor Wellspring. We can also directly tutor with Whir of Invention and Goblin Engineer. Whirring at instant speed is amazing for finding either combo piece or as a toolbox tutor. Engineer can get a combo piece in the yard early, but where it really shines is in the late game for grinding matchups. Once you start sacrificing Ichor Wellsprings for Astrolabes, and then next turn sacrifice the Astrolabe for a Wellspring, every turn that's just hard for a lot of decks to keep up with. For the toolbox side of things, an Ensnaring Bridge is really nice to have to stay alive for a few turns. Now, we're not really a prison deck, but this is a great card to have at our disposal if we need it. Whirring for a Pithing Needle is often just a counter spell with a Planeswalker or other target on the stack. Then there's Damping Sphere, Nihil Spellbomb, Pyrite Spellbomb, and Welding Jar. Other things that are really nice to have at our disposal if we have a Whir in hand. All these builds run 4 Mox Opals because it's one of the most powerful cards in Modern. And most are now running 2 Galvanic Blasts to round out the Metalcraft suite. The land base doesn't actually vary all that much in terms of the lands themselves. We're looking at 8 fetches, 3 shocks, a lot of snow basics. For the Astrolabes, and then Inventor's Fair and Spire of Industry are pretty common. Where people do have differences is actually in the count of the lands. I see a lot of decks running 18 or 19, which is very low. Because we cantrip so much, I do get it. And there are hands where that's enough and it feels really, really good. But I feel like I lose a lot of games being stuck with an Urza or a Whir in hand and not hitting that 4th land drop. I really like 20. Okay, to the sideboard. We've got 2 Fatal Pushes for early aggro and other troublesome creatures like Collector Oofs and Katakis. Thought Seizes for other combo decks and for sniping hate cards. Assassin's Trophy for pretty much everything. Collector Brutality is a megastar against burn and is extra discard for control matchups. Tireless Tracker is a new addition showing great results against opponents trying to get the game to go long and grindy. Tezzeret, another great win condition for when they disrupt our combo. Ashiok has really been overperforming. He shines in the mirror, cutting off Whirs, Engineers, and Fetches, while also nuking the yard a few times. It's fantastic against Scapeshift and Titan decks, and really does a number on other graveyard decks in the format also. Grafdigger's Cage, because Allosaurus combo and Dredge are still a thing. And just remember that Cage is kind of useless against Living End. Those creatures go to exile first. And Dead of Winter is one of the best board wipes in the format in this deck. Now let's get to it. Alright, hello everyone. We are back with some Grixis Whirza. This hand is just okay. Lots of redraws in an Urza. I don't love it, but I don't think we can pass it up, so we'll keep it. Our opponent also kept 7. Stomping around. Noble Hierarch. Alright, there's a snow-covered island. We will play our Astrolabe, play a Bauble, and pass the turn. Ooh, is this... What is this? This is spicy. Jun Sahili Rai combo. Whoa. Alright, this is the hot sauce. Let's see. You don't see stomping ground into Hierarch too often. Okay, well, we're just digging here. Niv-Mizzet. So it's a Niv 5-color stuff deck. Okay, fair enough. But I think what we're gonna do is just see if we can't hit. Actually, we'll play out a Ichor Wellspring. Okay, that's what we want to see. That's good. Okay, let's see how dead we are. Okay, Niv-Mizzet in hand. Creates a noble token. So here comes Niv. That's a pretty cool combo. Saheeli getting a noble to get extra ramp. I can dig it. Okay, now if this is just a value town deck with Niv, then we're probably going to be okay if we can combo. We'll see how much interaction they draw. Bring to light. Okay. Felidar Garden. Got it. Okay. Yep. Well, this is wild. I'm down with this. Saheeli, Felidar Guardian. If you don't know the combo, they're just going to make infinite Felidar Guardians here. Okay. So this is a Niv Bring to Light Saheeli Rai Felidar combo deck. All right. Good game, opponent. Good game. Okay, that was wild. Well, we're going to bring in some removal. We're going to bring in lots and lots of removal. Ashiok might actually be surprisingly good here. Actually, against Niv, probably not. Just against Bring to Light. I guess it's worth it, though. We'll go down the Opals. We'll go down the Spell Bombs. We'll go down the Nihil Spell Bombs. The problem with this deck is it just runs everything. Every multicolored card in existence, essentially. So we'll go down the dirtily stuff, and maybe Pyrite's fine. You never know. Let's keep a Nihil in instead, actually, just in case they have any kind of graveyard stuff. Is that better than just having a Pyrite for Saheeli? Yeah, let's do that. Keep it in for Saheeli. All right. That was wild. That was just wild. Okay. Well, we'll keep this definitely on the back of the discard spells. We don't have combo pieces, though. We have all the interaction in the world. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Probably a mistake, but at least we can handle the first few threats. Opponent mulligans to 6. Now, the dream here is that they keep a sketchy hand with like a noble, thinking the noble will fix their mana. And then if we can Thoughtseize away that's the dream. So we will lead on a Thoughtseize. Bring to light birds. Well, we can kill the birds. We'll make them wait 1,000,000 years to cast Bring to Lights. And we'll take the Felidar Guardian now. I like that, I think. Brutality can actually hit 2 things if we need it to next turn. Temple Garden. Okay, that was the draw. Birds of Paradise. So we still know the hand. Okay, now we're in really good shape. So the question is, we're using this brutality on the Bring to Light anyway, and we're going to kill the birds with the blast. So I think what we're going to do is just use them both with the brutality escalate. Yeah, I like that. So we'll go get a Steam Vents. 2 modes. Target creature, target opponent. Yep. Kill the birds. Discard a Galvanic Blast. Get a Bring to Light. So Scalding Tarn, Bring to Light, Plains. Scalding Tarn down. Bauble's okay. We will play our Thopter Foundry. Cast a Bauble. Get a Breeding Pool out. Pass the turn and stop on their upkeep. Cracks the Tarn. Steam Vents intapped. Bauble you to see a Once Upon a Time. That's pretty good, actually. That will get them whatever they need. Scalding Tarn down. Okay, so they could be representing a counter spell here. Yeesh. Okay, we need stuff to do. So let's play a Snow-Covered Island and pass the turn. This is what we bargained for when we kept that hand with no real combo pieces, so now we're paying for it. This will give them time to reload. The trophy does help, though. It'll be able to deal with whatever the first real threat is they put down. So now the best draw off the top is just a Sword of the Meek. Blood Crypt in. Once Upon a Times for a Mountain. Okay, that's benign. That is as good of a hit we could ask for. Mountain down. All right, Guardian's not scary yet. Untaps the Mountain. We need action. Not action. All right, Scalding Tarn pass. Well, we're giving them plenty of time to do what they need to do. So my guess is that they're just going to go for the Bring to Light. Okay, so let's think about how Saheeli works. I think if she down ticks, we can Assassin's Trophy the Felidar Guardian response. Pretty sure. We're going to feel pretty dumb if it's not the case, but... Okay, Kiki Jiki. So, what's better here? Do we kill the Guardian or the Kiki? Okay, Bring to Light down, 1 card in hand. I think they have more... Do they have more Felidar Guardians or combo enablers in the deck. I think we're going to kill the Kiki because if they start doing ridiculous stuff with Niv-Mizzets and whatnot. Okay, kill Kiki Jiki. Yeah, I think that's right. Now, obviously, they have more outs like Bring to Lights and other things for this Guardian, but I think this is right. All right, 2 Felidar Guardians getting in. Okay, we will go get a Watery Grave. All right, we need to do something now. All right, that is something. The problem is there's a few things to name, and we can't wait on it. So that was actually a pretty poor draw. So let us throw it out there and just name... I'm guessing they only have 1 Kiki Jiki, so let's name Saheeli. Pass the turn. Noble Hierarch. Noble Beats coming. Pass the turn. We just cannot hit another piece here. Even an Urza would be great. Utopia Sprawl. Alright, they have all the mana in the world. Still 1 card in hand. And they are holding it up for dear life. So my guess is it's some kind of counter. Alright. Within the deck some more. Come on. Oh my goodness. Well, this is the nightmare. Let's see. All the mana. None of the action. Alright. Felidar Guardian getting in. Yep. Birds of Paradise. Okay. Alright, so I'm almost certain this is getting countered, but we got to try it. Oh, wow, no. Okay, this gives us some outs then, for sure. Let's see. Actually, can we just win here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap. Yeah, actually, we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, no. 4. Sacrifice the Inventor's Fair to go get a Sword of the Meek. Sword of the Meek does it. Now we go infinite. Alright. Now this is smart on our opponent's part because they do have a chance to go infinite also here. So they are going to make us play it out for sure. Alright, so the way to do this quickly, you can see how fast this combo is going. I'm going to put it in the description below if you'd like to see. Alright, opponent does just scoop it up. Okay, very good. So we did get rewarded by keeping the interaction heavy hand, although it did make us sweat a little bit. We did need every bit of that interaction too, so I think we did it right, and I still think everything we have here is correct. So yeah, we're going to keep it. Let's try it out. Let's see if the crazy 5-colored Niv, Saheeli, Kiki Jiki, Felidar Guardian combo deck can do it. And this hand is trash. Holy moly. We will snap mulligan that in a heartbeat. Our opponent also mulligans, which is nice. Oh, goodness, deck. The variance gods are getting us here. Okay. Mulligan that. And we got to keep this. So we will put back a grid. Oh, put back the grid and a mountain. Yeah, things are not looking good here, folks. But we're going to do our best. Arid Mesa cracks. Noble Hierarch. So I think we're actually just going to... Yeah, we're going to Galvanic Blast this. Steam Vents. Pay the life. We just can't have them going off with a huge quick start. Birds of Paradise. Okay. Oh, Aether Grid. We put you to the bottom and you know it. Alright, so the question is, do we kill this Birds with a push, or do we hold it up for a Felidar Guardian later? I think we hold it up for a Felidar Guardian, unfortunately. So, yeah, we'll play the Pithing Needle now. Name Saheeli. The reason I named Saheeli over Kiki is I'm assuming they have more of them in the deck than just the... I'm sure they have 1 Kiki at 5 mana and a handful of Saheelis. Alright, pass the turn. To Fairy. Yikes, this deck is all over the place. It's really good. Okay. The good thing is we can kill the... Ooh, okay, that's actually great. So is that how we want to do this now? Kill to Fairy. I think that's right. I really would like to keep this delta up for... I want to keep the delta up for the Fatal Push, but we can't now. So do we kill Teferi, or do we just play an Aether Grid and kill the birds? I'm going to do that. I'm going to kill the bird first. Keep them off 5 mana for next turn. Alright, keep them off of 5 mana this turn. See what happens, and then we can be more reactive next turn. We can still kill Teferi the turn after. Arid Mesa gets a Sacred Foundry. 3 cards in hand. Sure. Returns the grid. Okay. Scalding Tarn. Cracks it. Blood Crypt. 4 mana Felidar. Okay. Blinks Teferi. Sure. Okay, we still get to kill Teferi. Fetch land would be the best. Astrolabe. Not the best. Well, I think the only thing we can do here is... Astrolabe, Swamp. We needed that to be a fetch land. Well, I think what we have to do is just... The problem is we have to kill Teferi, or else we're never going to get an instant speed removal spell in. So let's just kill Teferi while we can. And pray they don't have Kiki. No Kiki plus land. 2 other... Or no Kiki, because Assassin Trophy gives them the land. Alright, let's see. Do they have the Kiki? No Kiki, no Kiki. They're probably just going to slam it. I guess they have Bring to Light too, so yeah, they probably just got it. Fair enough. Good game, opponent. Nothing we can sacrifice. They did it. Good games, opponent. Well, that's a wild deck. Yeah, now they go infinite. Maybe we played that wrong. Maybe we should have just dealt with the Fatal Put or the Felidar Guardian while we had a chance, but yuck. All right. Well, good game, opponent. Very cool deck, and we will catch you all next time.